I'm about to do some breakdown.
Dang, that's what we need cooking.
Wait.
Oh. Yeah, I be safe.
Hey, bro. Pick a light.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Back of the Class, episode 8.
Wow.
8, the infinite number. Now we're gonna go ahead and go with our cast. Shawty with the shade. Keezus.
Ooh, nice shade, sis.
Zay-Bay. Fat Nate. And Lane.
Don't let gang signs. We're not affiliated.
That's what Lane she's.
We're gonna go ahead and hop into our culture talk. And we're gonna go with, dang y'all, wait, where'd it go? Oh, worst fan base. So who do you believe has the worst fan base? So I know Zay, before the show started, you said the Dallas Cowboys. You believe they have a very...
Yeah, don't like their fan base. Me being from DC, you know, I like the Redskins, and it's just like half of our population that they seem to like the Cowboys for some reason, and I just don't know why when they never been to Dallas, Texas, and they never gonna go. But I don't know. I mean, that's just...
Are you into football to even say that?
Ooh.
What do you mean?
You can't be Pablo if your work ain't selling.
You can't just
Travis, are you sneak this?
Shut up now.
You are so childish.
Either way, my team is my team. I don't have to be into it.
I agree with the Cowboys, but I think the Redskins fans
Not right
are
now.
horrible.
Okay, so you think the Redskins has the worst fan base
I don't,
in the world?
being from DC, I don't know. I think the Cowboys had the worst fans.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Who's your worst fan base?
Cowboys got so much money. Oh my God.
Who's your worst?
Rich people love Cowboys.
Redskins have a horrible.
Well, to me, the worst.
You don't know nothing about that.
The worst fan base, aside from football, I think are Lil Kim fans.
I'm from a family that prays
I believe that Remy Ma fans and Lil Kim fans.
I don't think it's Nicki Minaj.
Fan base, because I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, so I am totally biased.
I mean, I would say who have the best fan base though. It's kind of like the worst and the best because if you say anything about this woman, it's going down basement. But yeah, Beyonce have the best slash. What was it? Is the cameraman talking today? Stay in your lane.
Oh no!
You belong behind the lens.
I think
Try again.
You want to pull a chair up, sir?
Well, somebody get him on camera. We gonna fast last time.
Back to the camera. Back to the
You get some nasty talk. That's what he's.
Snap back. Speaking of nasty talk, what has college taught you?
Oh, Kara, what?
She died.
Honestly,
What they?
college showed me a lot of things. How to time management. How to be the best me I can be. You know, because you know I'm always playing and stuff, but I broke that thing around and I don't play no more. Well, I play a little bit, but I don't play as much. I used to play.
Shawty with the shade. West College taught you.
I agree with Keezus. Time management, you know. If you don't know how to turn up, hate to say we go to an HBCU, so it's no secret. If you don't know how to do your work, turn up, and then turn up one more time because that's just what we do, then you're gonna fail. And you're gonna be the lost soldier when it comes senior year, so.
Back what they said, I would agree with them, time management, but I think working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Because you can just waste your energy, putting all your energy in something that, you know, just know how you want to work, I guess. And just, I guess, make the right relationships, I guess. And I feel like that can take you in the workplace, you know, just in life in general. That's what I think was the best thing that college taught me.
Fat Nate.
Best thing that college ever taught me.
The cash.
Okay, he said
No bullshit though, but you gotta be yourself. You just can't follow everyone. trendsetter, especially down here. See me, I don't be by myself, but I'm not with the guys. I be by myself, only in the crowd. You gotta be by your lonely, cause that's what people notice. You can be by your lonely, and you know.
Do you?
Yeah.
Say, man.
College has taught me a few things. One of them is like the power of networking, and just the definition of networking. Like networking can take place in any setting. Like even if I'm at a party or something like that, just talking to people and meeting new people and forming connections. Like we never know where these connections can take us. We never know who's going to be what and who can do what for us and what we can do for others in the future. And also just the power of taking risks. Like don't be afraid to just get out there and do something new, because I've done a lot of stuff here that I haven't done at home, and I've been very successful here. You know what I'm saying? So like just taking risks and just trying new things.
I can definitely agree with Zebe. College taught me how to truly be myself and network properly. I guess I networked my way onto the show. So
Right? Yeah.
honestly, because I'm not from the, I'm not. Well, no, y'all knew
That don't mean
knew of them. I didn't campaign. Didn't know them. So it taught me how to truly network with people. Kelly did give me this job. You know what? Kelly got me this job.
Shout out to Kelly.
Shout out to Kelly.
Yeah, what's up, Kels?
Also, I think professionalism. You know,
Right, yep.
just little things about professionalism. How to dress, what's business professional, what's business
Shout out to Assembly.
casual.
Shout out to Assembly.
You know,
Because we was wearing club dresses at first.
Yes.
We was
come
wearing
out there
club
like-
dresses to Assembly. You know, 6-inch heels, but we got it together.
people had their collars popped, but that's that's not how you go to like a job interview. That's not
Right.
how
Don't
you
get me
want to.
started on the fake designer belts.
Yeah,
Let's not.
That's a big
That's
one.
a
that comes with being yourself.
Yes.
And
We're not-
the
we're not-
Letos and the Fat Man pants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So next topic, we gotta slide into some kind of serious. Y'all know Robert McNair. Robert McNair, everybody know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you give us like an insight?
Yeah.
Okay, so Robert McNair, make sure I get this right. He's an American businessman, philanthropist, and the owner of the Houston Texans of the NFL. His net worth is $3.8 billion. Let's put it out there. Billion, 3.8 billion. So pretty much, he's been caught in some wind due to his comment about the players kneeling and things of that nature, where he pretty much says, I don't know the exact quote, inmates can't run the prison.
Yeah.
Which means pretty much the football players themselves can't run the NFL.
Right, yeah.
But in my head, I'm thinking, well, those are the players, so why are they not able to run the actual team? So, excuse me, the NFL. So how do y'all feel about his actual comment?
The green, disrespectful.
Sounds a little racy too.
It's it's definitely racy. Well, racist. You got me say racy, but I think last time we talked about kind of an issue like this, I was kind of off and on talking about how people's families at stake and stuff like that. But I think at this point, and with the NFL in general, I think it's kind of like mental slavery almost. Like I feel like,
And actually, I have his direct quote: "We can't have the inmates running the prison." And since then, he has apologized. But go ahead.
but, I mean, that's just what
You
people
said
do.
what you said.
But I think it's more like mental slavery. It's history repeats itself.
Exactly.
So this how back in the day the slave owners, they were way outnumbered than the slaves, but they had the incentives. They were scared, and then they had the incentives so the slaves would not get out of line. I feel like that's kind of to a sense of what's happening right now. They saying to themselves, oh, I can't let my family, I can't go back to the life I used to live. And I feel like, people just scared to make a change, but people just gotta be bold, and I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, Nate.
I think that should be the last straw, all colored people to be in the NFL. Cause that was just,
That was blatant.
Yeah.
Why
It was blatant that time.
it was blatant. Like y'all working for me, y'all no NFL. We need black
He's in Texas.
NFL
He's
leagues.
in Texas.
That's all we need, black NFL league.
That's crazy.
Cause we leave, what's the NFL?
Yeah.
It's
It's
nothing.
gonna be
Black,
trash.
yeah, the black folk believe they ain't much of
But
an
and
NFL.
then something like that happened. What do you call it? A sheriff of the what do they call it of the prison?
Warden.
A warden. Okay, so I seen that recently. Real Warden said the same thing. He was saying something like, we release all the basically releasing all the workers, so they work inside the prison too. And he was saying how that kind of like offended him. Why release good people that can work when you can, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
why I seen that.
like the mindset is there for these people.
It's blatantly.
Yeah, I think it was very disrespectful. At this point, he just exposed how they truly feel.
Yeah.
People in his position, I mean, not to say that he speaks for everybody, but you are at the same token, just like how they try to do with Jamel Hill, you are a representation of the NFL as well. And just like the other people with your position, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that feels this way. You said we cannot have the inmates running the prison. Like, not only is that disrespectful, but honestly, sorry that was just a comment. It was just racially insensitive, because we know how many African Americans are in prison, and we know how many African Americans are in prison for stupid crimes, things they didn't do, stuff like that. So just to say that, it was very insensitive. It was very disrespectful, and he meant what he said. And for him to publicly say that, like, he knew what he was doing. And basically, this is just showing us, this is just another tactic, just to show, like, we're in charge here. Like, we're in charge, and we see nobody's going to leave, nobody's going to do anything about it. It's just like, just letting us know, like, yeah, we see who's in charge.
And then, like, to piggyback off what you said about Jamil, you see how they hopped on her.
Right.
I haven't heard anything what the NFL has done yet, you know.
They're not gonna say, because he owns a team of all. He can apologize, but that's not really going.
But just like when the what's his name, LA Clippers, like probably about a year and a half ago, he said something racist. The NBA hopped on that. They was like, you gotta sell the team, because this just can't happen.
What's his name?
I forgot his name, but they hopped on. I feel like it's the NFL's duty at this point. This is just like ESPN when Jamil put them at a bad, predicament. They gotta do something about this. That's what I feel.
He owns the team,
Texans.
right?
He owns the team.
Right, where's the lashing out? Like, if it was anybody else,
Well, you also got to look at the team that he owns, Texas. So it's kind of,
he brings like
Houston's
their
team.
economy. The Texas boosts their all their merchants, all that stays in Texas.
Yeah.
So he ain't
So
going.
letting them go is like,
He ain't going nowhere.
but at the end of the day, we need to hold them accountable. Like, how is he going to be held accountable? At the end of the day, like, he needs to be held accountable. You apologizing, but what's the penalties for that? Because players get fined for stupid stuff. You get what I'm saying?
you do a dance.
They get fined for stuff they say at the press conference. They get fined for not wanting to talk at the press conference and anything like that. So where's your penalty? When we're finding players over anything, where's your penalty? Where is it?
And then this is why I guess the Colin Kaepernick movement means more than ever now. It's starting to
It's starting to make sense.
It's starting to expose people for what they really are, I guess. And we gotta show them economic
because
power.
these thoughts have been there the whole time, but this is just exposing everything, and we can see it's bringing it to the forefront.
Keith, you kind of quiet?
I'm just like so emotionally drained. I don't know.
Emotionally.
No, seriously, that's a good way to put it, because this is a lot. Like, every time we turn
it's
around,
always something.
Because at the end of the day, like she said, history really repeats itself, and with Donald Trump's in office, it's not doing anything to us or anybody. Especially for colored people. At the end of the day, we about to go back in slavery. Sorry to say it.
I think
and
you can almost
before
compare.
I'd be a slave.
I think you can almost compare like the Kaepernick's movement almost to Rosa Parks almost. You know how she took a seat, he took a knee. I feel like it's kind of similar in a certain way. But they showed because the bus what's it called? The bus.
Bus boycott?
Bus boycott. That showed when everybody was with it.
Right.
That
was the most
showed our
successful
economic power.
protest in history, in my opinion.
If everyone gets with this movement,
They boycotted those buses for years, and they walked everywhere.
People don't want to turn off the channel.
That's
people
really
people don't want to turn the
huge
channel right now.
Right, a huge
People don't want to go
catalyst.
stop going to Chick-fil-A.
During that time, now I can say during that time, what you say, Chick-fil-A?
No, have y'all heard about the Chick-fil-A comments?
Listen.
That's one thing I ain't about to stop doing about Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry.
See, but that's the thing. I don't want to stop eating the sandwich.
But it's hard to back then, like with the bus boycott, you could do that, and I don't say that was the only thing that they could do.
People watching 5 miles.
It was just like, yeah, it was true, but it's like, I guess through that time, it was like, it was worse for them than what we have.
Right.
I understand.
So you gotta think like they had to sit in the back. Well, you get
But
tired of that. And you like, I'm not about to do
No,
it. But it's kind of like
but that's not
a company can
turning
say
a channel.
something.
That's not as hard as walking 5 miles at the
Right.
same time.
Yeah.
Right.
you right.
Not
But
eating Chick-fil-A.
That's not making
some
excuse
people
for
can't.
Not eating
ourselves.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, why not? You know, well, I wouldn't mind. I don't even watch
I'm not
football.
gonna keep Chick-fil-A.
See, I don't watch football, so they're not getting none of my money.
Someone literally said I was with the protest until they came out with that new shape. Someone literally put that to me in my face. It's I don't know. Someone said I was
You know
with
what?
the Chick-fil-A protest until
I'm
they
get
came
off
out
that.
with
Just
that
I'm get off that just because of that.
Yeah, don't
Now,
Chick-fil-A like that.
are we too sensitive about the N word?
Yeah.
You think so? Why do you think that?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, half and half. No
That's a
sweet
good
tea.
one.
No.
I think
So-
But no, I just feel like we're
as far as white people culture, us
Just the word that some people I've heard some people have the rule of a white person can't say it, but I can say it, or a white person can say it
Everybody
as
knows
long
that's
as
the
they're not
rule.
saying
Everybody
it.
knows
Or
that's the rule.
something like a white person can't say unless they're addressing you. Like we don't.
no, they don't
let's-
say that.
So no, they're like, I'm a nigga,
I don't
something like that.
It's generational.
Yeah,
But-
so now our generation, some people care. Some like me. I mean, my white friends know. I mean,
you call me.
you gotta have to prep me for that.
So they call you the N-word.
No.
You said-
Well, no. Well, first I only have
And
one
you
white
said-
friend. One.
Give him a shout out.
One. My friend Justin.
Hey,
Like a
Justin.
shout out.
Justin.
Justin.
You gotta say that.
That's our real,
Justin.
true white friend.
Justin.
And
Justin.
Hey.
Bieber?
Justin, he don't say it. He like.
Practice.
I mean, he wear the Jordans and all they know. He hit with the
But no,
Gucci man out, but he will
but-
not say it.
But
I bet you said it then when he's singing a song.
No, he don't.
Okay. You
like
think
I'm forget
not.
what.
We be that part. He don't be like.
Because he around you.
Wow.
What are you doing in your house? I can have that.
Now my friend screaming nigga in the house. Wow. Now I know.
David Banner said something like on an interview. He was saying how out of every word that we choose to call each other, we call something that is like one of the most demeaning things in our history. And I don't feel like we should. I don't think it's right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I say the N-word sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's right. I don't think we should call each other something that has blood on it, dripping down the word. I don't think that's right.
Yeah,
I don't care
yeah.
if you're black on that. Especially, to say especially for white people, it starts with us. If like, why would
I've heard somebody white say that. They
and
say
that's
you
what
y'all say
I'm
it,
about
so
to
why
say.
can't I?
We advertise that the N-word so much. Every song got it, and then we sit up here and cry when we trying to figure out why Lil Jesse and Lil Samantha done said it. We promote the
No,
word.
listen, it's a difference between
It is a
nigga
difference.
and nigger.
it isn't?
No,
It is. No, if a white person is so
That line.
It seems
No,
more.
listen. I'm just saying. The thing is, like, if a white person, if I would get offended, a white person is not gonna just be like, "What's up, my nigga?"
We don't
like
never
they would say,
All I'm trying to say is we never
"You
say it
nigger."
positive. It's always a negative
When it
way.
comes,
And then we try to cry when somebody else say it, but we never say it in a way where it's positive. So it's just
no,
like,
if I'm saying that's my nigga, like that's not.
I did think about that. Like we turn it.
it's never a positive situation.
What when we say it to each other?
We don't. I mean,
That's not a negative thing. That's my nigga. What's up? That's my nigga. Like that's not a negative thing. Let's not lie.
But that's
When we say it to each other, that's not being a
I'm
negative.
sorry, but I'll really say that to my friends.
No,
But I'm
that's
saying
what-
a lot of people do.
That's what I was getting to at first. Until I heard David Banner say that, it's like they turned a negative to a positive.
That's
That's what I
the
was
thing
thinking.
about it.
But
It's not.
got blood dripping
Yeah,
down that
it's not
word.
positive.
I
But
don't.
listen, this is the thing. I will say it's the same thing. Let's compare it to the word bitch. Just as well as females call their friends, "What's up, bitch?" "What's up? That's my bitch." And then we would get extremely upset if a male was to say that to us, right or wrong. It's the same type of thing. If we can say the N-word to each other as African Americans, but it will be offensive if somebody out of our race was to say it to us, just like the B word. And that's the perfect example, because if I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's my bitch," me personally, I don't like the B word. But just like you don't like the N word, but you say the B word. I say the N word, but I don't like calling my friends the
I
B
see
word.
what
It's
you're
the same
saying, but
thing.
it's like, as far as your little scenario, like, I don't feel like no way in hell can you compare the B word to the N word. And it's just like,
Why not?
No, because
you can't really.
people, it got black people. It got
It's-
blood on it. Like the
it's-
bitch is.
Bitches, I mean, saying the word.
But it's just like it's just two offensive words. You know what I'm saying? It's just a
definitely
scenario.
offensive, but
Well,
it has
I'm not saying it's the
history
same weight,
Well,
but it's the same.
so some people it will hold the same way. I mean, just
Right, if
like
a
if
male
you
was
say,
to call me-
I'm gonna get mad.
like if a white person
I
call
would be
you a
more
nigga,
offended if
like,
a white man
if
called me a B word than if he called me a N word.
So no, but that's for her. That's her.
Yeah, but that's not for you.
But now,
Because I
just
don't-
like how if a white person call you a nigga, you like, oh, she like.
You get a
You wild, like you like okay.
That's overly wild.
I'm getting, but
I've
then,
seen people
but
call
then it's kind of like for her. Let's say she's someone white man say, well, no, you bitch. Now,
Any man call me that.
I mean, you'll be like you have to kind of,
you are.
and but also just like any other word, like
Not like.
No,
No, it's not the same thing.
and just
we
like
were
somebody
having-
saying like faggot, that's another one. We going to dear white people. Sade, dear white people. Okay.
Dear white people, stop being so awkward in social settings. Like it's not even that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
Stop clutching.
Stop
your
going like
purse.
this too.
Stop
No,
doing
that
it.
my Travis.
Yes.
Son, I hate that, bro.
Oh, you talking about the?
Show me your teeth. Where's your teeth at? Where are your teeth?
Jesus, dear white people,
Dear white people, when you see me,
respect.
please respect me.
Yeah.
Like, they just be like,
When you see me in the street, shorty, you don't
No,
know.
you gotta think back here. Dear
every
white
time I try to
people.
talk, you talk over
Yeah.
me.
Dear white people. When I'm working.
You already did your dear white people.
Listen,
This time
I'm
that's
being
very basic.
Let her do it again.
Okay,
Let her do it again.
flashback.
'Cause I ain't know
Okay,
right.
flashback. Okay, flashback.
Okay, dear white people, when I'm working, please hand me my money in
Yes.
my hand. For real. I don't like
Put
that.
the money in my hand.
Oh, that's
Don't
just
slide.
They slide.
Don't slide. Guess what I do? I slide it clean back.
Bag.
Come on,
I
man.
got one, hold on. Dear white people, when we driving, and I look over to the side, please,
Please don't get scared. Sure.
please, they do two things. They be like, they turn their head real quick.
Real quick. Stop doing that. No, for real, stop doing that.
Do your neck break?
They turn their head, they be like, oh,
Let me
like,
look-
they
oh.
looking at
They
us.
do not want to make that eye contact.
They don't want to make that.
Oh, one more. Dear white people, stop trying to be like us.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We didn't talk about that one.
No more
Two
Lake
episodes,
Toronto's,
2, 3.
Kylie. Please.
Oh my gosh.
Say honor,
It's
dear
a-
white people.
Okay, dear white people.
I say that.
On the positive side, for the dear white people, for the white people that are aware of their privilege, and just understand the fact that they can't understand the life of a black person or a person of color, I appreciate that. And let's just hope that we can just spread more awareness around the world, not just for white people, just for others that's in more privileged places, just to understand that, white privilege is real, And for the white people that understand that, like, thumbs up to y'all. Thumbs up to y'all, because that's lit.
Fat Nate, dear white people.
Dear white people, we just need everything back from y'all. Our swag, our money, all the blood, sweat, and tears. Y'all need to be our slaves. I don't give a fuck this on air. Y'all need to be our slaves.
Wow.
I don't give no fucks.
You could have said
All right.
reparations.
All right.
That we need.
So
Okay.
now she
We are not affiliated.
Now so she.
Dear black people.
There we
I
go.
wanna say one more.
We
No, I
switch
wanna
it
say one more.
up. No, we on dear black people now.
He didn't even say his dear white people.
He doing dear black people. I'm talking about with dear black people.
All right. Dear black people,
He's hated.
start the change within yourself. Do not expect people to have the change when you just are not doing it yourself, I guess.
Fat Nate, dear black people.
Dear black people, buy more property. Invest in your own blood, family, the people that's in your household.
Good one.
That's how the money gonna keep flowing in. Friends cool, but the friends gotta be like this, this circle right here.
Chill.
We got all collaborative effort. Can't be like that. If they ain't bringing nothing to the table, they get no
And I
fork,
say,
no plate, no cup, no water.
To his point, I think Baltimore is doing a thing where they're selling properties in like low income areas, like $1 or $2, like whole houses.
For what?
$1. Because stuff.
What?
But you got, yes, it's like $1 or $2. It's like old raggedy like homes. And it's so raggedy to where you don't get much off, but
Get that.
They say black folk. It was I got guys on Wash Yard or HC Pride Nation 1 and 2. And you can buy them. So they said it happened in one community, and white people got hip to it so quick they bought the whole thing.
That's what they
so they
do.
said black folk they're literally waiting for times like that to buy a whole community, and you can do that.
Yeah, that's what my family.
I also figured out a way to give me a little something.
That's what
Price of some Jordans.
That's what my family did. They bought some property. They brought property.
Yeah, it's not. It's
It's not
just.
that simple, but still, it's the first step.
It's like the overall you paying $1 type thing. So
it's a lot of paperwork involved.
I mean, yeah, you buying properties. Yeah, you buying property, so you have no
Okay,
property
I'm going to
taxes.
tell y'all the stuff because my family did the same thing.
I'm sorry.
We bought property and we bought a trailer for $1. All we needed to do was just revamp everything, rebuild the property, and we only bought the shit for $1, so everything we put into it was of course our money, but the outcomes, the conclusion it was lit, it was nice, it's possible.
Does anybody use your Dear Black people?
No, they're black people. I know what I say. I mean, sorry, they're black people. We are we just like have such a rich culture, and a part of our culture is like, the materialistic things. However, it's nothing wrong with looking nice and things like that, but I just want to say, dear black people, learn how to prioritize. You shouldn't be wearing Gucci, on the bus. You get what I'm saying? If you don't have exactly, you could be investing into a car, you can be investing into a house. The first thing that you shouldn't be doing is, buying these materialistic things. You could be buying properties, you could be investing, you could be investing in your community, investing in yourself, and really investing in stocks and things like that. So black people learn how to prioritize and also learn how to save. Save your money. Save.
Shout out to the finance bar for saving.
Good ones they on.
Keys is with the Dear Black people.
Dear black people, explore more.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Explore more. Like go to college. Like do something with your life. I don't know. Don't be sitting at home.
Right, stagnant. We like to settle. That's one thing we like to do.
Do something for your mama. Get her out the hood or something like that.
Sade, Dear Black
people, stop being so closed-minded and thinking you know everything. You haven't even left the hood. You never even left. You never even left the state, and you got so much to say. And as far as the younger our generation, they don't give the best advice because they ain't never traveled nowhere. So back to what you were saying, explore more. Just go out there and do some shit.
Dear Black people, bring back Tall Tees, Coogee, Bad Farm,
Darion.
Coogee is just like
Darion. What's we bringing back? Heelys. Need them.
Do you say Darion? Like
Darion.
Ice cream.
Yes.
I don't know about those.
Bring back all that.
I don't know about that.
And need you. Okay. Bring back Echo Red.
Jabot
some
jeans.
Sean John, a little sweatsuit.
Bring back all that.
Bring
it back. You know what?
Bring back the Wrangler
jacket. I'm still here.
Bring it all back.
Bring back the little belt that had your name on it, like we were.
Yes. Homecoming.
I got one. Dear black people, please bring back being natural. And your melon, what is going on with us black people?
Is you not?
And here go the
Listen, I've been natural.
You didn't like that?
I've been natural for 4 years.
You didn't like that?
Can someone explain that? Because
What's natural?
I thought natural was when you just had.
Your puff.
I thought it was
puff.
basically your puff, or you had.
Please break it down to him.
Because I don't know.
Okay, so I overheard the comment you said, am I natural? I've been natural for 4 years. I can do these type of things because my hair is at a length that I'm confident with. You feel what I'm saying? I don't wear makeup. That's another thing I meant. I don't wear makeup. I don't need to beat my face 8 o'clock in the morning just to go to
Every
class.
day. You
To
know
go
what I'm
class
saying?
at 11.
Or to get somebody to look my way. I can get somebody to look my way looking like how I'm looking, which is natural. And we just don't. I've been seeing a lot of that lately, man. And I'm glad. One thing about me is my mom always been natural. She won't put a lipstick on, mascara. She don't need none of that shit. And that's why my mom said it's like that.
So,
Damn.
at the end of that thought, thank y'all for watching Back in Class, episode 8, the infinite episode. We about to get to this pop-up shop now, y'all. With my pop-up shop for the
And it's lit.
See y'all there.
So see y'all there.
If AJ was there, we would still be on.
Help out the show.
Wow, we did
Wow.
good. Oh my God. Hey, wow. I left my ID in my fucking room. Oh, I'm about to be good.
Tell me how to. Hey,
And my female television telling me you a dog.
So many good words.